I also saw this in Fatih University. When we went there, I was just overwhelmed that in 10 years' time, you could have a whole campus built, state-of-the-art, in which people were being formed to make their service to the world and to become literally citizens of the world. I'll take a little break here before he wants to ask you a question.
Okay. Well, how many minutes do we have? We
2 minutes.
would like to change, not to disrupt your...
My name is Father Donald Nesti, and I'm a Roman Catholic priest, and I'm the director of the Center for Faith and Culture at the University of St. Thomas in Houston, Texas. And the reason that I'm able to come to you today and talk to you is simply because the Turkish community in Houston has been so outreaching that they have established relationships with myself and many, many people in Houston for interreligious dialogue. So I am happy to come today as a friend of the Turkish community here and in Turkey to speak to you about not only my impressions, but on behalf of my own institution, which is the Center for Faith and Culture and the University of St. Thomas, and tell you that we join those many, many hundreds of thousands and millions of people throughout the world who are totally dismayed and totally frustrated with the terrible cartoon which appeared in Denmark. What we have to realize, first of all, is that this is done by people who have no respect for any religion. Secondly, they think that their small ideas are going to stir up people, and the only thing that it results in is violence and the disintegration of relationships. We as Catholics do not believe in that. We completely reject this particular cartoon because it is an insult to people of all religion and to those who are true believers throughout the world. True believers understand that the only way that we come together is through dialogue, and that ultimately we have to show each other respect because we are all creatures of God, and for the Abrahamic religions we are all children of Abraham. Abraham, who has called us to faith and shown us what faith really means, to move out on a journey towards each other into lands which we would never have expected to go. So on behalf of my own community and on behalf of the Catholic community throughout the world, I can tell you that this is totally rejected by us. And we can't understand how the secularists and the people who are only espousing a world without God can possibly do something which is so disrespectful of Muhammad the Prophet and of Islam. So we reach out lovingly once again, and we want to, and we express our desire to enter into dialogue and keep the dialogue going so that we will not end up having a clash of civilizations or a clash of religions throughout the world. Secondly, while I'm here and I have this opportunity, you know that we of the Catholic community are dismayed by the murder of Father Santoro in Turkey recently. However, I want to also point out that Pope Benedict XVI, our Holy Father in Rome, has said that this is not an occasion for us to enter into debates and disagreements and arguments, but it provides us once again with an opportunity to intensify the dialogue which is necessary among us and reach out. It's my understanding that Pope Benedict will be coming to Turkey in November, and we all pray that this visit to Turkey will show that the Catholic world is deeply, deeply desirous of a dialogue with the Muslim community and also with all other Christians throughout the world. So I hope that my presence here has in some way encouraged you to keep up the dialogue, that we apologize, even though we are not the ones who have perpetrated this terrible act with the cartoon. We apologize for that, and we say how much we deeply respect the Muslim community, and we join you as true believers, seeking to be true believers, so that we can all be one, united in the one God. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Father.